Quickly, there is something I would like to share with you. Like, you need to know about how to play around things that concern your life. Before I go into it, I would like to draw your attention to how we survive days in school. Students will understand this. During the school days, the more you put effort to make sure that you surpass 70 to make sure you get an A in every course, you are still very careful to make sure that you don't go below 40 to avoid failure. And this is the particular rule that I want you to apply in your day-to-day activities about everything that concerns your life. As much as you are currently fighting, running and investing everything in your life to make sure that you get that perfect life you are pursuing, you want to live that best life that you are pursuing, the more you are trying to put in everything, you need to be conscious enough to understand that you need to play fairly on yourself to make sure that at the end of the day, if all your effort fails, you don't go totally down below 40. You have to make sure that as you are investing to become the best version of yourself, you are also more aware that you need to protect yourself so that if there is a fall ahead, you don't go below 40 and that's total failure. Be kind to yourself by making sure that you are wise enough to secure that space for yourself, that at the end of the day, if I'm not able to attain that particular height, I must be in the average. Just make yourself, live your life that way. You will reduce pressure on yourself. You will reduce stress on yourself. In fact, you can hardly get down if you are living your life like that. If you have the belief that, okay, if I don't hit that particular height, then I must be on the average, that the other low side is where I don't want to be. Be kind to yourself enough. Be fair to yourself enough to play nice on yourself. Be kind to yourself and make sure that it's good to risk, but don't risk it totally that you will have to go back to zero when it fails. Your risk should be a risk that you take, that when you fail, you are only coming down to the average so that you'll be able to rise again. If you risk everything and you go back to zero, it is very extremely difficult to rise from zero if you have gone up there before. If you have gone up above average, it is difficult to start from zero again. So make sure that whatever risk you are taking in life as a person, let it be a risk that the consequence can only bring you down to the average, not totally down. As you are pursuing life to hit 70 to make sure you get an A, be kind to yourself enough to make sure that you don't go below 40 at any fall. I hope you understand this. Please help me like, share, and comment on the video. God bless you as you do so. Be kind to yourself.